Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. Looks like we're live, I believe.
Why do I see... Okay, I was going to say, why do I see your monitor?
Yeah, let me turn that off.
I mean,
hopefully.
well, when I was watching the stream, I saw the full thing, I thought. Yeah, it's looking good. Anyway. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody, and yeah, Frank's a robot now. Well, not like your voice, but you're not moving.
I'm froze again?
Yep, you're just couldn't let it go.
Let it go. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please hang up and try the other line.
Boop. So, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, man. I'm just keeping on, kicking wing. How about you?
Oh, the same. It's been hot as balls here lately.
I mean, it fluctuates around here. It's hot, then it's wet, then it's hot.
Wet and hot, that's how you like it, huh?
I mean, no. Like, not at all, no. Why is there a line on my screen? That's not good. It's like I fucking had stuck pixels or something. I don't know. Maybe I had something up. I don't know.
What
are you doing?
You say once you're in one of your monitors have like a dead pixel or something, but it's you really don't even see it.
My my AOC, my 27-inch, it's got, I believe they say it's a stuck pixel because a dead pixel is black and a stuck pixel is pink. But I've done like the scrubber thing for like entire evenings, and it still wouldn't come back. Like, you don't notice it until the screen is completely white, and then you see a little pink dot. And now it's a, it's a external monitor that, like, I just put Windows on and glance at. So, I mean, this might just have been where I had a thing open for too long, and/or, I mean, this monitor was secondhand from eBay Canada. So, yeah. Plus, I don't know if it's because I haven't bumped up to 75 or not. But like I said, this is a secondary display. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
This is the one that I said I pick up and I hear a rattle like there's a fucking loose screw just sitting in there somewhere.
Ew.
So, anyway. But I got a question, Ian.
Oh, you got a question, huh?
Mm-hmm. Do you know what it is?
I think so, yes.
I don't give a fuck.
Soda Talk with Frank and Ian.
Alright, so what you drinking on tonight, Ian?
Alright.
Diving right into the shit.
Yeah. First I got one of these game fuel things where I did try to open it, and it a little bit did go on my pants right when I was trying to get this shit set up. I was like, damn it, Bobby. Yeah, but yeah, it's an orange one. I haven't tried this one yet. It's okay, I guess. What was the one that you said you had liked?
I like the citrus cherry. I don't know if it's one of the big ones or not. Like, I think it's just in the regular small cans.
Oh, yeah, they didn't even have that there.
Oh, that sucks.
They just had the blue, the green, and then the orange. But yeah, I also got the Puppy Monkey Baby, but the mango one.
Puppy monkey baby.
And then I have the LTTstore.com.
Puppy monkey baby.
Puppy, monkey, baby. Plus LTT. But, what about you, man?
Well, for dinner, I had a Game Fuel freeze that they got at Speedway. I wouldn't get it again.
What is that supposed to be like?
It's a freeze. It's like a Slurpee.
I mean, the flavor.
Berry lime something. Hold on, I'll tell you.
Berry lime slushy. That's got to be great for the teeth.
It's Mountain Dew berry lime. Let me. Oh, please. Whoop, that's too big. This shit.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any of the bubble lids. They just had the flat lids, and I didn't realize that until I already filled it up to the top. And when I put the fucking lid on it, and it got all over my hands, it turned my hands blue. And I gave my wife a sip. She's like, "Nah, I don't like that. It's gross." So
that's what goes into your body.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I wanted berry, but when I realized it was lime, I go, eh.
You watch those things where they do. We left this in like Coke or soda or whatever for 30 days, and that's what happened to it.
Nah, because I know what that shit does to your stomach and everything. Now, but I had that for dinner, and then while I was out, they had this here.
What is it? Oh, the Liberty Brew?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's coming up.
I forgot that, well, Floyd had some last week when I was on the phone with me. He's like, yeah, this is it says 50 flavors in one. I go, it's fucking blue. But I mean, I told my wife that. She's like, that's called a suicide. I go, yeah.
Well, what's
go to the drinking or go to the fountain and you just pour a little bit of everything in your cup.
Yeah, that's America flavor, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I got that.
I thought one year it was supposed to be, like the blue, red, and then the white out or whatever.
Now your lips don't match
your mouth. Remember, it was like purple, wasn't it?
Yeah, now your lips don't match your mouth. It's like you're in a Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
It's Godzilla. We'll flee the city. And then I got the Cyclone. And I got some more Cyclone because I know I'm going to finish this before the night's over. And then I got toilet water to cleanse the palate.
Well, all that's supposed to be for your gaming and stuff too, right?
Well, I'm only going to do the show for an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to... I got to stay hydrated if I'm going to sit up till ass crack of dawn. Sipping on some scissor.
Was it double XP weekend?
No, but I was going to play last night, and they recently enacted multi-form factor authentication, where to keep your account from getting hacked, which happened to my fucking Origin account. And I was like, cool. And no, they implemented that and the server fucking crashed. So...
Oh, shit.
Which is going to be a story I've got. A bunch, like, all the subreddits are just full of people going, what's this message mean? It means fucking servers are down, dipshit. But anyway. So there's that. Oh my god. I was scrolling through Reddit, and there's a subreddit I follow is just for social media, and somebody forwarded "Kids are fucking stupid." It's another subreddit, and the kid microwaves his phone while streaming to Twitch. So, yeah. That's a pretty dumb kid.
Yeah.
But anyway. So, what do you want to get into now, Mr. Ian?
Something of the week.
Video of the week.
All right.
It's not hide and seek. It's the video of the week.
Damn it, Bobby, you're too fast. I didn't get to...
Now, have you ever tried to just have like a white screen on like all your monitors and see how bright it lights up your room?
I mean, no, because I know what it does. Like, hold on. Hold on. White. Oh boy, okay. No, I need just a quick image here. Image search. Come on. Yes, images. I don't need the fucking... Whatever happened to just being able to pull the fucking image up? You gotta go through and... I don't know, now you gotta see this page.
Yeah, they want you to go to their website so you don't take their shit.
I mean, it's a white box. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Remember they got rid of it for like a day, and then everybody got mad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pure white test screen. Okay, let me stop screen sharing for a second, so you can see how fucking bright this. That's just one screen. If I do it in my other screen, oh Jesus! And then, hold on, I'm not done. New window. Okay.
Well, the thing it's hard to get a grasp for it too on camera because the camera's always going to be trying to adapt to how much ever light you put out there.
Hold on. Throw this on this screen. Whoop, let me open the image, and then okay, I can't tell how. Whoop, that made the screen go black real quick. While it's trying to open all the windows up. Oh shit. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should jump shit before you mess something up.
I think it might be too late. But is it bright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are your eyes watering yet?
Well, no, it closed windows that I didn't know it closed.
Yeah, I think it's good now. Like last few times when I was going to the dentist, they give you some sunglasses to wear since you're just like staring straight up at the light bulbs.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me. I had my email on this screen, and I must have deleted it. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, your video of the week.
Yeah.
If I can screen share. I'm trying. Hold on.
He's trying. Almost got it.
Okay.
All right, so I mentioned this to you in a chat like a couple weeks ago or whatever, and I really didn't have any other videos to talk about that were that interesting. So I thought I'd this would be a nice discussion piece here. So Linus decided to test out this company's like thermal grease or whatever.
Trying the Liberty Brew. It's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's I don't know what flavors are supposed to be in it. I'm kind of I getting pomegranate? I'm getting a berry flavor, kind of. But anyway, oh, by the way, that guy I was talking to today, I mentioned that I'm using a thermal pad. Oh no, this thing's really shit. I go, no, just my thermal grizzly. It's good. No, they're all shit. I go, I'm not fucking wiping off thermal paste off my Threadripper again. But yeah, so Black Widow, he's going old school.
Oh yeah, so he decided not to. He didn't want to, like
Didn't want to tear up a new
fuck up
board.
any. What?
He didn't want to fuck up a new board.
Yeah, or a new processor.
I mean, that graphics card right there is like, oh yeah, that's way back.
Yeah. Yeah, so he decided to try and he just figured he'd use an FX processor, which is even way lower than the ones me and you have. He went and tried to go bottom of the barrel, man.
I mean, depending on which one, it should heat up pretty good, so it'd be good for what he's trying to do.
I think it was the 8120 only, I think.
Oh.
But yeah, so he decided to try this other YouTuber had made this I guess his company made this thermal grease, which just let you know it's not meant for cooling CPUs, but it's meant for like other thermal like interfaces, like other electronics or something. I'm not exactly too sure what the main purpose is for, but they just it's basically an epoxy type of thermal grease where you mix like A and B together, and you stick your CPU onto your, or you stick your your heat sink or whatever you're cooling onto it, and with this grease, and then you let it cure for like, I think, what is it, like a day or something, and then it's actually a permanent bond between your processor and whatever heat sink you're using, and because it's supposed to keep it.
It's supposed to be for like an industrial setting, or like or an automotive or something. Yeah,
something like that. And yeah, they kind of made it a little bit clickbaity, I think, because what's the title on the video? They actually just say
trying another
YouTuber's
thermal compound.
Yeah, thermal compound. And I didn't even realize until like towards the end of the video when he said this actually isn't used for cooling CPUs. So I think they kind of made it seem like they're, it's kind of clickbaity and making it seem like they're trying like another type of like impressive type of thing, like like the thermal grizzly or whatever, like it's along that kind of quality, because the Bauer, he makes that his own thermal compound, I guess, right?
I don't know. I approve of him, and he is talented, but I can't get over his fucking accent. I gotta sit and think of what he's trying to say.
She's Dunsky.
Wow, that's so like.
Could you imagine if you try to if you stuck your new Threadripper and you put this stuff on there and stuck your AIO on there and you were stuck with that?
Yeah, no. I mean,
I heard about this thing. This seems interesting.
Well, even if you couldn't get it off the chip, you like the chip slides up out of the carrier tray. So if you couldn't get the cooler off of it, you could not get it off of the motherboard.
Yeah.
So no.
Well, he somehow had gotten it off of there, but if you go back towards the end of the video, he had to get the cooler off by using a hammer.
Oh, well, I mean, that happens to a lot of people anyway with modern. Like, how do I get the CPU off?
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
another reason why you're using a pad.
A lot of people are like, just let it heat up, but you didn't do that. So, yeah. I mean, I ripped the corner of my pad, but I don't care because, once again, that's not where the dies are. So I'm not actually worried about it.
Right. He said, I think they did test it, and the CPU miraculously still worked somehow after he was hammering on it. But yeah, they really should have said testing out an industrial thermal grease or something along those lines.
I mean, technically it was thermal. It's thermal compound. It's just not the regular TIM thermal interface material that we're used to seeing. But I mean, people who click this shit barely know how to build a computer anyway, so they're going to be snagged anyway.
Yeah. Well, I guess thermal material would have been best, or like epoxy thermal materials. Something to let people know this is something different.
Or they just watch everything Linus does anyway. You ever read the comments on fucking YouTube videos? They'll say in the very beginning, this is this, and then 10 times in the comments, hey, what's that? Hey, what's that thing? I didn't see. Does he say what it is? Is in the first 3 seconds of the fucking video.
Yeah. I thought this was more of a comparison video, whereas it's more of like a DIY type of thing, similar to when they tried like toothpaste and stuff,
Right. Or every video where they do when they try water cooling with whiskey, which, by the way, don't do because it has sugar in it.
Right.
But
well,
yeah,
I like Jay's videos. He's doing. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail. They're trying to use like dry ice with like antifreeze or whatever.
Well, and he was using a coil. I started watching that.
Yeah.
Because I had a smart sciencey guy with certificates.
I probably actually could have done that for a video of the week. It was interesting too.
I just figured it'd be a series and it'd be too hard to do as a video of the week since it's weeks of videos at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, I mean, if it's a series, you could kind of do how I did that Nebula build, where it's like a playlist or something,
Yeah, I enjoy a lot of Linus's content, where really when it's like, really like just like my video of the week. Hold on. Skip ad. Starts in the middle, of course. So, my video of the week. Video of the week. Linus was tasked with.
I isolate that one for yours. Right.
Right. So, Linus was tasked with building the computers for the editors on the show. And he did 6 of them.
Didn't you do like 3 or 4 of them for them by now?
He did 6 in this latest.
Different types.
I mean, if he doesn't have to pay for them, I build whatever the hell they send me.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, your Linus Media Group, or here's like 10 PCs worth of shit. Yes, sir. And all he's got to do is literally, they're going back to finding out what works, just doing the shit to get the set ready and leaving the camera on is getting people to watch it. Okay. I mean, I don't know how many views does this video have? It's from the 16th, so that was 3 days ago. And it has 11 jillions views. What was it? 6 digits and a 1, so that's 1,000,000 views, right?
Right.
1,042,804 views. 29K upvotes. And I mean, all he's doing is building fucking the same. It's the same computer every time. Spoiler alert: it's the Threadripper system. So Frank said, "Okay, I'm gonna keep watching." And it's pretty cool. It was something I had in the background when I was doing some. Excuse me. And I mean, he's one of those guys. His personality, you can either hate him, or you can agree with him, or you can, when you're first starting out, you're like, oh man, this guy knows what he's talking about. And then you're like, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about. And then you're like, oh, Jesus, Linus. When they do the server stuff, and that's where he clearly has his limits. Because you can hear him having to talk to other people, and watching it with my friends who neckbeards who run Linux on the daily. They're like, oh god, this idiot.
Well,
so
how much do you think he actually rolls up his sleeves compared to, like when they were all just living in that house or whatever? I mean, he's got to be doing a lot less and just worrying more about the office and, like
Well, I mean,
CEO stuff, right?
Yeah. He's got to be doling out a lot more now. But it's when they went back to quarantine and it was, like everyone went home and they were editing and stuff, and I just threw this in because it was, Threadripper and a bunch of computers. I watched multiple times. I watched him doing his home upgrade, and I think he streamed that at like his home server or his home computer. I think he redid that at home. I don't think he brought it into work.
Yeah.
But he just had to have 2 cameras and him doing his shit, and maybe someone to hold stuff for him.
Yeah. Is this what's this one called? Because I'm trying to look on the list.
I love building computers. In all caps.
Did you see the one where he did like it looked like a black Mac Pro or whatever with the custom LTT thing on the side?
Yeah, they had that was actually it was a black Mac Pro. They painted it and put RGB on it and put a Hackintosh inside of it. And then there was another one that they built that was equivalent to the cost of a new Mac Pro. It was like $1,000 cheaper, but they put stuff in it that was overkill just for the sake of being overkill. Like, okay, you got to pay $33,000 or whatever for a new Mac with all the specs. We'll pay $32,000, and here's what you get. And it had the like most expensive stupid case, and it's like, is it easy to build in? And whoever the back was, no, it's not. And he's like, we don't advise anyone. Like their secondary GPU was a fucking Volta.
Yeah.
So, and that was just as a display adapter.
Well, it was crazy because you paid how many, like, what was it, like $10,000 in those professional Quadro cards or whatever, but because they didn't, I guess there was an issue where they won't output a display if you have them hooked together or whatever with that NVIDIA link. You have to use a third card just to get a display or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. But it's, it's interesting stuff. I enjoy that on one of my subreddits, either subreddit or Facebook, there was a meme of the thumbnail for this video where Linus is like, I don't know where to show you the thumbnail. He's got like all the GPUs for all the computers, the boxes stacked up, and he's like, I love building computers. And then the next picture is the old guy that's looking all sad. It's like, me too. Because no one can afford half this shit. The fucking motherboard is $500.
What are the specs on that? Are those all? You said they're all Threadrippers. Are they
3960Xs, Vantex P60s? I think that's the case. Zenith Extreme 2 motherboards, 2080 Supers on most of them except Terran's computer. It runs better with an older. What's that NVIDIA card? The Quattro, the older generation. So it's not. It has more RAM. It has like 20-something gigs of RAM, or teens of RAM, like twice as much RAM as a 2080 Super. So with all the After Effects and shit he uses, it's better for his flow.
Yeah.
G-School, Trident Z, Neo, RGB, Intel Optane. He only put Optanes in them, except they didn't have enough to send him enough, so they gave him one shitty SSD that's on a PCIe adapter. It's not even NVMe. Noctua NHU NHU 14s. Seasonic Prime 1000.
What do you think about those? That Dark Rock Pro, that giant cube of a air cooler that's supposed to do as good as like a liquid cooling or whatever.
I mean, it's cool. You have a big beefy heat sink. It will work. My Noctua, on my FX build, the thing never overheats. I never get a warning that it's overheating. I just plug it in and go. It's huge. It's got a 15-inch fan. So I mean.
Well, I think isn't the Dark Rock Pro, isn't that like the only air cooler that you could technically get? It would supposed to work with the Threadripper or something. Like the
No.
ones at least.
No, because remember they had the that one with RGB. What the fuck is it called? Hold on, because there's a couple. Well, he's using here these Noxuas or Threadripper, and then air. Hold, please. Yeah, the Wraith Ripper, and then Arctic Freezer made one, which is kind of fucking hideous. Corsair makes one now.
How good do you think those actually do?
I mean, the Cooler Master, the Wraith Ripper, people actually are like, the fan on it apparently is backward. They're like, it comes with a nice big fan, but it faces. You technically would, you almost 99.9% of the time you would want the fan exhausting out the back, and for some reason the fan in the Wraith Ripper is in the middle, which that's cool, but it's pointed the wrong way. Once I opened it up and flipped it around, it was fucking fine. They also have another version that doesn't have the Wraith Ripper logo. Like, it still has RGB. See, here's the Wraith Ripper. I'm gonna zoom enhance here. Hold on. Okay, you see that's the Wraith Ripper, right?
Yeah.
And then the non-Wraith Ripper version is this thing. It's similar with just a plain Cooler Master. And then I guess they got this goofy looking thing if you care more about RGB. And then, like I said, Arctic Freeze made this thing, which is, I mean, look at these fans.
I think you. I remember looking at that. I was, or did you link that to me a while ago?
I don't fucking know. This, like I said, it has looks like two fans on the outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a fan in the middle. So that's, I don't know. It looks kind of different. I mean,
do you ever see those? What are those round, fanless coolers or whatever? Somehow they keep them cool.
I don't know. See, like this here's a double fan Noxua. Yeah, that's. I mean,
so what do they use?
One you're talking about.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, see that thing is. That
I mean,
was like as much as a liquid cooler.
Well, if you want an all black and it's a flat black metal, they used.
They use like AIOs, right? Because they didn't want to have to.
No, they're air cooled.
Oh, they're all air cooled.
Yes, because he didn't want to.
Oh, okay.
He didn't want to putz around with anything. He just wanted to be able to fucking use it and go. Here we go. Yeah. Zoom enhance again.
Well,
yeah. See, a single fan.
Huh.
$65.
They put that on the editors?
Yeah. Well, because he said they can game. I mean, it's got a 15-inch fan.
They must not be overclocking those then, huh?
I mean, for the editor machines, why would you? But I mean, he talks about the parts. It's a fucking 5-hour video, I think.
Yeah.
5-hour energy. No, it's a 4-hour video.
Well, did he ever explain, like, whatever happened? Weren't they trying to do a 6 editors one computer that didn't end up working out for him, huh?
I mean, I'm sure that was more of a proof of concept. This is about practicality.
Yeah.
And he's also doing a ban on, like, anyone bringing in USB drives because he wants everyone to put their shit on the server. Yeah, see, it's just a one-fan Noxua. I mean, but it's so big, that top slot, you can't even use it. Like, the GPU, since it's, a triple slot card, look, it touches it. Yeah, it's fucking huge. He's like, oh shit, we might have fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, It's been it's a fun little video to have in the background when I'm just checking it.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say you want to get into that because trying to move along and play some games and shit.
Move on along. Nothing to see here.
Man your battle stations. Man your battle stations. Station.
Oh man, is that Cougar Case right there?
Oh, I don't know.
It looks like the one Jay did when he did his first Threadripper build, and they had him paint it and remove the logo from it because the top goes the symbiote or whatever. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, this is that IKEA PC stations I just showed you about, huh?
Yeah, that's what the theme is. I grabbed a bunch from the IKEA PC station subreddit, and they don't have a ton in there, but it was enough to get a good handful of them.
Like I asked the guy, I said, "Is this new?" He's like, "Yeah, just made it a couple days ago." It's fucking already over 1,000 members.
Yeah.
Because they go hand in hand.
Well, I'm sure that's basically the battle stations, anyways. So everybody's probably.
I mean, well, like the guys in mechanical keyboards splintered off into mechanical head pins because they realized they all have headphones and they all have pins, and they all spend money on all of them. So now they're just posting pictures of their fucking headphones, their keyboards, and their pens, and they're trading prices and secrets.
Oh my god! I can only imagine how many rabbit holes you go down in that Reddit there.
Oh, dude, I manage under my desk, and I have so much legroom now that the fucking cable for my keyboard is not dangling on my knees. Oh my god! I'm gonna have to write a good review on this staple gun. It was only $17.
I thought you said you were doing hot glue. Or...
I did, and the shit didn't work.
Yeah.
Because the Velcro straps I have, the glue, I couldn't get it to hold anything, and the stapler I had, just a regular stapler, wasn't cutting it. I bought a little $17 staple gun, and it works fine. But so this one, right? This one, I mean, he's kind of ripping off Jay's layout, where like he's got so many Alex drawers.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Jay's.
It's J/Random Frank P/ everyone who has these fucking things. Now, that monitor.
He's got a good setup though. Did you watch him building that whole series with his home office?
Yeah, I want that monitor he's got. But yeah, this one, I mean, is it 2 people or just one guy who's fucking... More pictures, here we go. Oh, they used to have a shitty look. I'd say it looks better now. There's their... I'm going to say it's Cougar, I don't know. But I'm going to have to read, and I don't want to read. But yeah, it's... Hold on. Here's what their shit looked like before, Ian.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at that, there's the table right there waiting for them to put on top, and yeah. Looks 1,000 times better. So, and all they did was put an oversized desk right there.
Right.
But, it's cool, but the person on the left can't move back, or they will run into the person in the...
Yeah, they gotta be bumping chairs, aren't they?
I mean, maybe they're, I hope they're significant others.
Well, maybe they bump butts, too.
Oh. Hold on, I'm going to open a new window, because they made a video, and I don't want it to get, whoop. Oh, did it go anyway? Oh, am I sharing my full screen? Or did it just...
showing white.
Well, the video hasn't loaded yet either. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's Jay.
We don't want to get demonetized where we have to, then we owe YouTube money.
Oh, he did it. Okay, he says inspired by Jay. Okay, that's what we thought. Yeah. So yes. I don't know if they're touching butts. They might be touching tips.
Have you been watching that Shoebe build?
A little bit from Bitwit. I don't remember who the hell is he.
Yeah, who the heck is Shoebe? It's like Shoebe.
Okay, he explained it.
Doo.
He explained it in the first, apparently in the first video, but I don't remember. I don't know what. I jumped in partway through the series, so.
It ended up looking good, but he really limited himself by sticking with like the smallest like form factor there.
Right, and then he wanted
he
to
was
fucking
running
use.
into problems. He had to change everything up.
Right, he wanted to put fucking back plates on the GPUs, and then realized he couldn't. He wanted to run a NVMe, and then realized he couldn't. I'm like, dude, if you just got a full size or even a mid size tower.
Yeah, and he was having problems with he had to like get a shorter cap for the reservoir and everything. I mean, it's like, dude, I would have made a compromise because he didn't have his logo on there. I guess, he had to do a different back plate, and he had to compromise with that. I would have rather compromised with, telling him, hey, we couldn't get you the smallest form factor, because I guess Shoebe did say he wanted it to be more portable, but a mid tower wouldn't have been that much of a difference. It's still a fucking heavy tower,
Right, and I mean, if it has a glass side, you're not hauling that thing around.
Just gonna throw this on my backpack.
Right. Did you see that picture of the dude? He's got a strap with a handle around his computer, and he's standing there at like a bus stop or something. It's like, always keep that motherfucking thing on me.
Well, don't they make like backpack straps that you put on your case or something?
I mean, he didn't make it. He just had. It was an old beige computer, though. Is the funny thing. Now this one I liked on the regular Battle Station sub because that cute puppy. Aww.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, if they didn't have the Claxton here, I think that's what that thing is called. If they just had the Alex drawers on the right, other than the walnut color of this wood, this would be my setup right here. Because my wood is just the cheap, unstained. Like I could sand it and stain it if I wanted to. That's fucking lazy. But yeah. Just all those icons, dude. Too many icons. But yeah.
I think, by the way, these are probably like the best, in my opinion at least, these are the best ones so far on the whole subreddit, because all of them, they didn't really have much like lighting or whatever. It was just like really basic setups. But I mean, I guess it's more about the desk, I guess, the whole subreddit.
Right, and desk and other stuff you can incorporate. I mean, IKEA is modular, so you can really put whatever anywhere. Like here is the same thing as the J setup, except instead of an Alex in the middle, they got the trestle, which is like a sawhorse in the corner.
You used to have that old Gallant system that's like,
yeah, they
don't do it anymore.
Yeah, he's still got one, I think. He said he's got it somewhere because you can't get it anymore. So, and then this one,
is just a bonus. This isn't anything special. I just been like, dude, that looks like a sawhorse table, man. With the legs.
that's what the legs are the same as here, except these are like a dark wood and these are white. But that's exactly what they're. That. Yeah, those are, like I said, those are.
But this whole table is supported by just those.
Yeah, because they're technically, if you look them up on IKEA, they're labeled as legs.
Yeah.
And actually, no, it's not. Because if you look over here to the side, well, never mind. I guess that's the line of the computer. I thought the edge of the computer was another board because that thing next to it that the computer is on, the leg lines straight up with the edge of the computer. I thought that was because the corner of the table sticks out a little bit. But I mean, yeah, if the top is a Linman, which I think it is, A, that top was only like $7, and B, it's honeycomb cardboard with veneer over top of it. So unless he's got something stupid heavy on there, it'll hold.
It'll hold a saw.
Yeah, the sawhorse will be fine on there. Just don't put your fucking feet up on it. You might break it.
Yeah.
And that's actually true.
The only thing that makes it look not like a sawhorse is the little shelf at the bottom of the legs there.
Yeah, I mean that helps.
Yeah.
And then like they put a monitor mount and all that. I mean, you're compromising if you want legs, but you also want storage. But you don't need a whole drawer. I don't need my left drawer. I can't even get to half of it because the bed's right there. But it's just extra space, for later if I need it. So yeah,
That I don't think should count. That was just a discussion piece.
well, I'm gonna rate this one as number one. This one wins the internet right here for you.
Yeah, I would say it's in the order I chose them is the order that they should go.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'll
know
go
you
with
like
that.
the guitars on the third one, but
Not a huge fan. But yeah, I'll go with the order you picked, even though this one has a cute pupper. All right, hit me with my song real quick. Station. Are you there?
yeah.
Okay. Now my picks.
I went.
Excellent!
Someone said it needs more RGB, so here it is.
Oh my god. Sweet.
I mean, they could have used an extended mouse pad, and that's the only real way to get more RGB, other than maybe put some like strips just around the monitor, because I understand that light is supposed to be coming from behind the monitor, but it covers up the whole wall so it doesn't look like it.
By the way, I'm thinking about, for my case, I'm thinking about doing some strips for underglow. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, you can do that. I don't need underglow because my my fucking USB hub lights up every damn thing anyway.
Yeah.
I also noticed that they put one of those stupid cable management boxes on the fucking desk, which you're supposed to put them on the floor, out of the way, behind something, and then just push the cables into that.
What would you do if it was right next to his subwoofer?
I mean,
Whatever. A box on top of the subwoofer, on top of some speakers.
I mean, clearly the star of the show is that fucking screen. So,
Screen.
I mean, and then the headphones. There's RGB. What the fuck are they? I don't even recognize that brand.
Does he have that monitor like tilted up or something? Because it looks like it's curving up towards the ceiling.
Probably. I mean, it's a curved monitor, so I'm sure it just looks like the corners flare out and point up and down.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
That's cool. Okay.
Now this Weeb station, I picked
Weeb.
because, well, it's got a Predator monitor, which is pretty sweet. But the main reason is because this anime wallpaper they're rocking here is one of my favorite music artists.
Nice.
So yeah.
I think it seems like for monitors, the magic number is 144. 1440p with 144 hertz.
I mean, for gaming and shit, yeah.
Yeah, for gaming, that's like the magic number, because some people say you really don't need the 4K. Like you could, if you just bump it down to 1440, that'll give you enough leeway for, with your video, your graphics and stuff,
Mm-hmm. And then the last one. So, oh man. So we got RGB headphones dangling from the bottom here. We got a fucking 4K. I think they said it's a 49-inch monitor. I think. Yeah, 49-inch. Not really.
I'm being sarcastic.
But yeah, ultra wide. Got the little LED screen in the middle of the thing with the heart on it right now. That's cool. That's cool because it's different. Got the Kingdom Hearts key.
Are those like small nano tiles or something?
I have no fucking idea. Let me see if it. I got a new desk with a built-in headphone holder, new super, and a high-quality RGB gaming chair.
I'm trying to. I've been working on a design for like an under desk headphone holder to 3D print.
Mhm.
What would you think about one of those?
Hold on a second. I'm hearing noise, and since my headphones open back, I don't know if it's in the surrounding area or if I'm hearing shit. Hold on.
It's a ghost.
I must be hearing shit. Okay.
You got some ghosts there?
Possibly. Well, since my AC's in the window, I can kind of hear the shit outside. So, like when they have fireworks and shit, I hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get like headphone hooks that have a double stick tape on the back, or like if you really want to go hardcore, you could get the hold, please. You could get, where the fuck are they? IKEA makes these hooks that I was thinking about getting. They're not exactly these, but they're similar. Hold on. Oh, of course, the site can't be reached.
Yeah.
Whoop. They're like these. They're a hinged thing that on the wall they look flat, but you pull it down and there's little slots for the hanger, and you just screw that onto the wall somewhere.
I was thinking about doing one for under the table, and then I was gonna do, like straight up and down for like a wall or something. Like how I remember Linus, they did a contest where people were like designing hooks or whatever for.
Here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
See, it screws on the one end, and the part that lays down, it automatically snaps up and it looks flat. But then you have to drill some holes.
Yeah.
And I don't really have enough room to hang. That's why I have little stands. Plus, I don't trust just hanging my nice, fancy headphones.
Well, if I make one and it turns out good, I could send you one, because I mean, like I just want to do it because then it's free, you know. Can't be free, right?
I mean, if it's free, that's one for me, they say.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say, I'm just going to pick my top station.
I think we know which one the top station is going to be.
Listen.
No, I was going to say the one you're just looking at, the curve.
The Weeb? The Weeb
curve.
station? Oh,
Hell
this one?
no. Yeah.
Not enough monitors. This one, getting closer. Still not enough, but more. So, Charmin Ultra, less is more. Plus, I can't even see what the hell. I don't know any specs about this computer. That could be a fucking Xbox with a disc reader for all I know.
Well, where are the numbers? What's the Reddit say?
Well, 430, 46, 85. So, fuck the numbers. I say this one wins. Because it's our show, and we win. Da-da-da. Okay, let's get on to the news now.
Greg's like, enough of this screwing around shit.
Right. News and shit.
I gotta clear my throat so I have a deeper news anchor voice.
Your station for news, weather, and traffic.
This is CNN.
This is CNN. Google is messing with the address bar again. New experiment hides URL path. Oh, fuck. Google, just stop. Stop it. You don't need to go fucking with other shit you can break. Just fix what your own shit.
New address bar tweak would show only the domain name instead of a page URL.
Why? Because it looks cleaner. Are they expecting people to fucking use Chrome on fucking Macs or something, where cleanliness is a fucking issue?
You know, when I install Windows, one of the first things I do is check to make sure I could actually see what file types are. I mean, being able to see everything is like the best thing, you know?
I mean, unless you accidentally rename it.
Yeah.
Whoops, I made it a .jpeg.
Well, on my system, it's set up at least when I click to rename it, it only selects the name part by default or whatever.
Nah, people are too stupid to do that. People are just going to delete their System32 folder.
Yeah.
Comcast public Wi-Fi.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm skipping because that story's stupid. So, fucking Google.
Hey, it's Google. You love Google, man.
No. I'm just gonna say fucking Google. Comcast public Wi-Fi hotspots will remain free for the rest of 2020 because the fucking 2020 is a dumpster fire. And okay, they're public Wi-Fi hotspots, so places people go to are gonna have Wi-Fi. You know what you can't do in 2020? Fucking go any goddamn where. So yeah, let's make it free because no one's fucking there. That's a brilliant move.
Yeah, they know nobody's going to be using it, so they might as well, right?
Yeah. Hey, no one's online. Let's make everyone's online at home. Let's make being outside online free. I'll fuck with them.
Hey, guess what, everybody? We got free internet on the moon.
Right. We want some deals, for where you can't be. Okay.
Yeah, it says
Ryzen burnout
5 million hotspots are open to all, even non-Xfinity internet subscribers.
Ryzen burnout AMD board power cheats may shorten CPU lifespan. AMD responds. Ooh, so they commented.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you heard about all this whole
no
debacle?
AMD issued a statement today to Tom's Hardware regarding a feature from software vendor Hardware Info that exposes that motherboard vendors have developed firmwares that misreport key power telemetry data to Ryzen processors. As covered in the article below, the developer stated that this could have an impact on processor longevity. Here's AMD's statement. Where the reports claim that the select motherboards may be underreporting certain power telemetry data that could alter the performance and or behavior of the AMD Ryzen processors under certain conditions. We are looking into the accuracy of these reports.
Yeah.
We want to be clear to our customers and the Ryzen processor contain a diverse array of internal safeguards that operate independently of external data sources. So,
yeah, I linked Jay's video on there too. He explained a lot about it. Basically, it's not really gonna mean anything for normal use for people, as far as if you're not overclocking, it's not really gonna do anything.
If you're not pushing your system to the fucking limits or nothing, just everyday use.
Then if you do it after like a few years, it might degrade it by 25 megahertz or something.
The thing is, Ryzen has kind of always been different from how it reports its power usage. If you remember, when it first came out, they were saying that you had to add like so many units to equate to what it actually was, to whereas what it was reporting, because it was reporting from a separate die location, a sensor. And then they said, when I looked up water cooling, what temps I should expect, the first response somebody gave is just go to Ryzen Master, don't bother with third-party software. So I'm gonna say, if AMD tells you to go use this, use different software, then they might report something different. I mean, it shouldn't, if you're driving a car and you're using the thing that's given to you by Toyota, but it should work for Toyota, not for a fucking Ford. AMD shit versus free software made by somebody else that's supposed to be universal. I mean, even even the EVGA, like the slider for overclocking your GPU, they even say, yeah, this is a placebo slider, doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And that's made by the fucking vendor. So I don't know. You got to give them some leeway. I mean, people are building their things, trying to eke out as much as they can. If they give you what they think the limits are, I think we ought to go, okay, I guess that's where I should push it, unless you don't give a fuck and you're going to go balls to the wall and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, and, a few years down the line, anyways, you're going to be getting the newer shit anyways, right?
I mean, yeah, the motherboards, the thing is, that they guarantee 3 cycles, but now we're at going on the last one, and I'm on Threadripper. I have to upgrade to use the latest chip any damn way.
Well, you didn't upgrade for your latest.
No, I still have the 2nd gen Threadripper. I'm not going to mess with 3rd gen because I need another board anyway, and by then I'll probably save up enough to get the higher end chip. I mean, this is still higher than the 8 core that I had. So.
Well, was the one that you got, was it worth it over the 1950X? Like, the price wasn't that much more, or whatever.
I didn't even look at the 1950X because the 2nd gen was supposed to perform that much better from all that I had read and seen that I decided not to even look at it.
Right.
So, and my board I'd say my board is mid-tier. It's an Asus board, but it's not, and it's a Strix board even, but it's not the high end, but it's not a no-name, whatever Azrak board. It's a Tai Chi or whatever. It's it's still an Asus Strix, so it's decent enough to handle the middle grade of the 2nd gen without too much worry. I'm worried about overclocking this because I really don't know what to expect, but I know I'll have headroom for a little bit.
Right.
So, but anyway, enough about
the other story I had there linked that was basically it was related to it kind of is they were going to be releasing Ryzen XT versions of all the 3000 series, which it's kind of like what NVIDIA's doing with the super processor, the super GPUs or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
It's like an in-between 0.5 version.
I mean, it's not KS or anything, so
Yeah.
keep spinning.
But it's just one more thing for them to, give some life to the lineup before they start going to the
new boards
gen or whatever, yeah.
I mean, they're getting everyone's money. They're flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Rockstar stops hackers from spawning KKA members in Red Dead Online. Oh boy.
Yeah, here's some more stuff to give you faith in humanity here.
Rockstar has closed a loophole that lets hackers spawn white-hooded KKK members in the Red Dead Online multiplayer portion of Red Dead Redemption 2, even as other hacking problems in the game persist. The model of the KKK members come from the single-player portion of the game, where the clan features in a number of in-game plot lines, but Red Dead Online players have been inserting the characters into the multiplayer game through the use of mod menus. These tools essentially take full control of the PC version of the game, doing anything from spawning infinite items to changing weather patterns for entire lobbies. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Fucking internet.
It's crazy, man.
By the way, I have a gaming story. Speaking of gaming... Play the sound.
Ew.
What the fuck?
Speaking of gaming,
Yeah. So
256 gaming bytes.
yeah. Excuse me. So, like I was telling you, I don't know if it was before the show or during, Excuse me. No thanks. I don't want it on the home screen. Go ahead and turn this to global dark. And pause this stupid video. So like I was saying before the show, Fallout 76 and Bethesda have a new mobile multiple form factor identification to keep your account secure. And I was telling you, my Origin account got hacked, and it was fun to have to wait. There was a bug with Origin shit, so all their helplines were ate up with that problem before they could get to my account problem, and then that only took 10 minutes. So I said, okay, if I can prevent that from happening to my Bethesda account, I'll be happy. So I said, I'll sign up for it. Well, as soon as I saw that it was enabled, like, oh, you have to sign up for it, I go home, and, oh, just like, I thought with Bethesda, their servers went down.
Well,
So,
sucks, man.
outage map shows server errors across the globe. Several hours after reporting the first issues, the online services was continuing throughout the night. As of 2:07 a.m., Bethesda support tweeted, "We are still investigating the issues with the services." I mean, and they've got a new update coming out soon, like update version 20. We're on 19 now, I think, which is supposed to implement a bunch of stuff from the public test server. I mean, of course the servers are fucking down. It's Bethesda. You still, there was on the subreddit, they had a link for where to go to click to enroll in the authorization, and you click on it, and it's like, nope, doesn't work. To this day, it doesn't work. But yeah, it's been fixed. It began around 8 p.m. and users were first getting an unknown error, and then in my case, I couldn't even log into the app because you have to log in before you can start playing the game. Well, I couldn't log in, and then I waited a while, and then I could log in, but I couldn't log into the game. I couldn't play the game, so now I can. So I actually went back and played a little bit of Fallout 4 because it doesn't require being online.
Right.
And it was actually kind of a good experience because I got to go back and realize, oh, 76 is a little bit better. Because
Well, are you pretty far in the 76 now? Is your character pretty jacked up now?
my character is what they would call I would call late game. Because it's I'm like level 96, and I've got pretty much everything I need. If I had built into, because you make a player build like your points for your character. As you level up, you put your points into character statistics. Well, I didn't spec into a specific build when I started, and now it's costing me every time I level up. I have to go in to move a point to this category and rebuild and spec it out. So probably by the time I'm 100, I'll be close to where I'm going to be, maybe 150. But I'm pretty, beefy. It's just my build type before. Floyd always teases me. They in the community, they refer to it as a food build because there are quality of life improvements versus speccing to do the most damage. Like I had, perks to give me more carry weight and carry shit because I'm always over encumbered, and I still am. But like now, I got put points in my sneaking and my shit for I don't do melee. I like range damage, so I gotta be able to get better distance and better perception and all that. But like I started a mission that they said you can do at like level 35. And I was so afraid to do it because they're like, there's these two fucking creatures when you go into this cave that are kind of high level. And I was like, I was psyching myself out. And I told Floyd the other day, I said, I'm going to go in and start this mission. And I went in there and I killed both of them in 2 shots. And I'm like,
Nice.
I pumped myself up thinking, oh, I psyched myself out, I'm going to just die. And I just, oh, they're dead. So, whoops. So, yeah, I just,
What?
I was just saying, I just got to keep plugging away and leveling up.
You got any other articles?
Nope.
Oh, no, you just did that one gaming article.
Gaming. Yeah, because it was the only one that I cared about. The news is full of all kinds of shit right now, man, I don't care about. I don't want to leaf through 20 pages to get to 2 stories that I kind of sort of don't even care about reading on the air.
So most of it you really didn't care about?
I mean, it's not that I don't care about it, it's just it's not in a format we would talk about here. Because we only discuss politics if it affects our our hobbies and interests, right? And we're not going to discuss racism. We're not going to discuss
rioting.
Huh?
Not going to talk about the rioting and shit.
No, because that is its own. People already have their own conspiracy theories about it. I actually know people that posted shit where they don't think that George Floyd is dead.
Oh, wow.
They think he was a fucking actor. And
I'm an actor.
yes. And then they keep sharing that shit where they think that COVID didn't even exist. They just made it up. And it's like, you're going to kill somebody. They say, oh, throw your masks away and hug your families. No, you're telling people to go out and die. Yes, people are being irresponsible.
No, I expect you to die.
Yeah, you're telling people to be irresponsible, and that I don't care what you're against or for. Because as soon as I try to make an argument, I go, no, your party is wrong because of this. They go, oh no, it's above any party, and they try to be woke and shit, and they're both evil, and yeah, okay, I can't argue that. Because each person is going to think there's something, they think there's something better that other people aren't tuned into, and you're not going to win somebody over when people are already crazy.
Yeah.
People are killing each other for beliefs. It's better to have a good idea. Rufus, the 13th apostle. You saw Dogma, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Right? He was the 13th apostle?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, it's fucked up out here, man. 2020 is a dumpster fire. My car hobby, I can't go anywhere because there's no fucking shit going on right now. My poor dad, he likes guns. Gun shows are closed right now. All I got is gaming. I'm sorry, Ian. I gotta get to it.
Do you get pissed off when you see people going around like in stores and stuff without masks?
No, because I don't wear them in a store because I'm not in I wear a mask for 8 hours a day in my professional life. 10 minutes in a store, the cashiers are wearing them, I'm social distancing, I'm not the fucking problem. Yes, I understand, you can bring it to people at home, etc. I have masks for places that require them. If I'm going anywhere, it's through the drive-thru. I'm not shaking hands with anybody. I'm not in somebody's face. Cashiers are through plexiglass and everything anyway. I wash my hands. It doesn't make me mad. It makes me mad that there are deniers. To this day, when people post Black Lives Matter and then follow up with either White Lives Matter, there's always one asshole who says, no, it's not even about race. I get mad when a cop kills a citizen. You're whitewashing it. It's not your fucking issue. When you're getting mad that someone else is mad, that's taking it the wrong fucking way. So, I can't say...
What about that abolish the police thing?
Well, there's different... There's disband, yes, but there's also defund, which is a different...
That's like a gray...
They think that the police have become too militarized and there's too much money in them. Trump thinks that they should give more money to the police, which I don't understand how that's going to help.
Well,
I mean, yes.
Fun fact: did you know the police were that they basically had the original police in this country had racist beginnings, like they were originally just for the slaves.
I mean,
that's how like the police started or whatever. Like
I drove to work the other day, and on the news they said that the local police in the city I work in will not be using tear gas on peaceful protesters anymore. And I said they were. So instead of acting like that's a win, that's a good thing. How about it's horrible that we were doing that at all?
Well, I guess apparently the police, they've been getting like hand-me-down shit from the military and stuff. That's crazy.
Well, they don't understand how to. They're supposedly trained on how to use rubber bullets, which is a misnomer. They're not actual rubber. They're hard plastic, sometimes with a metal core, and they're the size of a fucking softball. And they're supposed to be shot at the ground or anywhere below the knee to bounce up and deter people from getting closer. But if you watch the video of the people that were shot at on their own porch and told to go inside, the guns were pointed straight at them. Cops are shooting people in the fucking head with rubber bullets, which are never meant to go above the fucking knee, and when they hit their brain, they're causing brain bleeding and damage.
Well, there was a woman that got shot through the eye, like through her skull. Mm-hmm. And this wasn't like recent, this was like years ago, but I heard that like that shit can kill you just by going through your eye.
Yeah, it's less lethal. It's not safe.
Well, I mean, they called it. They stopped calling it non-lethal and they called it less lethal now because.
Yeah. Well, did you see, Jackass Knoxville was wearing a bulletproof vest, and they told him to take a shot in the stomach. He thought they were going to shoot him in the chest. They said, no, that could kill you.
Yeah.
So he took a shot in the stomach, and that was enough to make him almost pass out. And that guy tore his urethra on a motorcycle. So, and it gave him a fucking welt. It's bad out here.
Well, I guess the whole idea with the thing is that, like the police are being responded for so many different areas that they're not even trained for, so that like they want to change up like the role of like what they do, like you get people that are more for like mental health or whatever, or like trying to worry about like domestic issues and shit.
Well, like I said, this is all outside of the scope of what we do. Until it affects our pet projects, then we make it an issue. I've started having friends post how supposedly snowflakes were offended at Bugs Bunny having a gun, and then they show a scene from a video game. But all this violence is allowed in video games. I go, don't you fucking touch my video games. That shit is rated M for mature. Some asshole parent bought that for their kid. But you can be pissed off about the fucking crazy person banning cartoon guns all you want. I don't care. There's been no link to actual violence with video game violence. Multiple studies have shown.
Huh.
And I'm an adult. I can pay for it if I want. That's my fucking right. Just because you're scared of it doesn't mean I should be.
Right.
So,
well, what do you think about that? The whole thing. People are all pissed off because like Valve with the Steam, they're not doing the whole Black Lives Matter hashtag. They're not like being more proactive on trying to stop racism and stuff.
I mean,
pretty tight-lipped and neutral, I guess, on the issue.
Well, there's no reason for them to get involved with it. I mean, I'm more offended when a company does something just to say they're doing something. Like, how many times have you logged into a website and say, here's our response to COVID? I don't give a fuck. I never get an email that says how they're reacting to riots and actually fucking read it. Have you? No. I mean, I got on the Discord and it said, hey, here's how we're fighting racism. You can't see me.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess people are pissed off because they're, like a lot of video game companies are trying to do something about like racism in the chats and trying to moderate that and stuff.
I mean, that's been a problem for the internet. Is going to have trolls. It's 13-year-olds and horrible people And I mean, like, the thing is though, it's even if it wasn't Steam, I mean, you go ahead and try and get an Xbox Live chat. Like, I mean, the games, like in 76, the what they call it, the Battle Royale mode. I know there's a YouTuber I follow who switched from computer to Xbox just so he could play the Battle Royale mode without being bothered by the hackers.
Yeah.
But he doesn't say anything about what the chat thing is like, because there's no text chat, it's all voice. And you can mute players. So, I don't know. It's, I mean, I bought the Itch.io bundle that Ben linked that's $5 to, against racial, injustice and all that, because I support it. I believe in Black Lives Matter, even though I'm not black at all. I understand it. I can understand their outrage. And Juneteenth it's very sacred to black people because they're finally free. But goddamn, they were dicked around 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. Then they say, oh, by the way, they're free. What? Are you fucking kidding me? That's embarrassing. In America?
Yeah.
So, and now Humble Bundle's got a bundle, which is more. Let me see real quick. I gotta see how many the because like I said, I bought the fucking what the hell is my game? My library. I bought the $5 bundle. Purchases. Bundles. Here we go. At one time, there were 1,600 things on it. Now how many are there? We'll be uploading this page soon. There's 59 pages of fucking shit. And it's not all games, there's books and stuff. It doesn't say the actual number anymore. I need Humble Bundle, see how much theirs is. Because Ben was showing me, he's like, hey, look who's getting in on it. Oh, here we go. Fight for... Got 3 days left. Oh, here we go. You have to pay $30 though, because it's got actual games like Spelunky and Sega BioShock Remastered. I mean, a lot of these things would be worth that much probably on their own, I'll bet.
Right.
But it's pay what you want, but you pay $30 and you get this, pay more than this, you get that. Ooh, it comes with 12 Years a Slave, the book. I mean, it's cool, but I already have a lot of these games, and I wanted to just... I mean, they've already raised $2 million. Yeah, $2 million, almost $3. How much is Itchy?
Itchy and Scratchy Show.
Right. Where's the bundles? Here we go. Is it over now? I bet it is. Sales. Because it was just on their fucking site. Like, you go to Itch.io and there it was. But I bet the thing's probably over now. It was 8 days ago. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I like that they're trying to, like more games companies are trying to be proactive and trying to stop racism on their platform. The only thing is I think they should just, like, instead of, like, totally banning people, maybe, like, ban them from being able to chat or, like, talk with people, just make them be able to just play the raw game,
Well, I mean, that you get griefers, though, that follow people around and blow up their bases, and at that point, you just gotta, you can block somebody so you don't see them your play session, but
yeah,
I don't know. Turn my fan off, see if that helps. I'm getting cold now. But, oh, is that on high? Can I put it on low? I don't know. But yeah, like I said, it's outside of the scope of what we do.
Oh yeah, the politics of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, like even you could go deep into politics of anything, like with video games and tech and stuff. It's all connected in a way. You know.
Yeah. Oh, you have a what the fuck news, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's right. I do have that still. That we go over there real quick. Yeah, I thought this would. I just like seeing your reaction to some of these articles. That's why I even do them.
Gotcha. Hold on, let me screen share. Homeopaths sell injections containing strychnine, lead, mercury. Seriously. Don't inject yourself with poison, regardless of what homeopaths. What the fuck are homeopaths?
Basically, they're people that are into that. They're like your mom that are into like that snake oil and those homemade cures and stuff.
Oh, well, you mean like those people are into crystals and shit?
Yeah. That pyramid polish, that'll help you.
I mean, well, people actually come out in defense of when Trump said, inject, disinfect in the inside. So it was like, was he saying to drink disinfectant? And they're like, no, he's saying to use UV. Like the Russians are, he's not up with the fucking Russian scientists. He doesn't follow the U.S. scientists. He said, why don't we just give them the flu shot? And they're like, cuz, sir, the flu is not what the fuck everyone's got.
Well, he said he was injecting himself with that hydroxychloroquine or whatever it's called.
He said he's been taking that, but then he stopped because they said, no, it's actually not good. Anyway, so I think we're about wrapped up here for the week.
Do you ever... Doesn't your mom talk about that stuff or whatever? You like have to shake your head.
She tries to get us to take shit. I mean,
because she listens to all those evangelical shows and
she's
religious stuff.
I love her, but no, Mom, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. That's the stupidest thing that's ever happened to anything. No. I've seen it.
Do you ever worry about her? Like, she might take some of that shit, man.
When I was a kid, she gave me sugar with turpentine because she believed it would prevent worms, and she said that she had that as a kid. So why not give it to me as a kid? I looked up. That's actually an old home remedy during the Dust Bowl that they fucking gave out, and once it's reached that, I can't stop her from doing crazy things. She's a grown woman, so...
Well, it's all placebos, those sugar pills be like, this is a miracle thing, it'll make...
Have you seen those commercials?
Oh, what?
Have you seen those commercials for the spring water? It comes in a little packet, and they say not to drink it. Just carry it on you, and God will bless you.
Well, I mean, I think that some scientists they've did tests where it does do something, I guess, where if you think it's gonna help, your body will regulate it or something.
The placebo thing is a founded blah 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 whatever.
But I mean, I would seriously warn her about this stuff though. Be like, don't fuck with this shit, man.
I tell her not to do shit you're not supposed to do, but she's in her 60s, Ian. If she doesn't know by now, I can't stop her.
You mean she's gonna do whatever she wants, huh?
I'm a grown ass woman. I don't need you to tell me what to do. That's not how she talks yet. Till I tell her not to do what the preacher man on TV said. What the guy who had him drink the Kool-Aid, Jim Jones, that was a religious thing.
Yeah, that Jim Jones.
Anyway, but we're stretching this out.
Like that one reverend guy, I think his name was Peter Popoff or something, and they were like, they actually call it like transmissions of like somebody talking in his ear with the earpiece or whatever. Like where he's like, oh yeah, I know about. It's kind of like one of those faith healing like psychic types where he's like, I know about you. You've had this hard life or whatever, and he he acts like he knows he's giving like spiritual information about him or something. I don't know. And then he does that faith healing.
Snake handlers, man. Let them do what they're gonna do. But anyway,
yeah.
So it's a good show. Wish everyone a good evening. Get back to fucking gaming.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do before we go? What are you gonna do anything for your Father's Day?
No. I'm gonna leave my father alone. He's in his 70s. I don't need to come near him and possibly give him COVID.
No Father's Day gifts?
He has everything he needs. He's got Corvettes and a garage full of tools. What else could I buy him?
I don't know, money. Give him a gift card or something. That's what I was planning on doing.
He'd say, I don't fucking need money. I got money. You have to fight him when you go to the restaurant to, like, pay a bill. He's like, no, I got it.
So you really don't do much for Christmas either then, huh?
Well, I mean, like, my parents are hard to shop for, especially my dad. If he wants something, he just fucking buys it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that. He goes and fucking buys it. I give him a t-shirt, but he turned my old bedroom into a t-shirt room. So it's all his fucking rooms, like clothes and shit, are in that room. So he has enough.
Yeah.
So my mother, I don't know what, she shops at Volunteers. Anything I buy that's over 30 cents is going to be too much.
Right.
So, yeah, I try, and plus it's like, just like with my wife, she's like, she hates holidays because she's like, if you want to get me something, just give me something. You don't need an excuse. That giant bobblehead over there on my tower, she bought me that because she was out and she saw it and she knew I'd want it.
Right.
I didn't fucking say, hey man, give me this giant fucking bobblehead if you see it. I didn't even know it existed until she brought it home. I said, oh my god, I love you. So, yeah. No, I'm just going to give my father a peace of mind and know that I'm not going to give him the COVID.
Or are you going to at least call him up or something? Cause
I call him every day.
Well, if you do talk to him on that day, I would say maybe wish him a happy Father's Day.
No. That hadn't crossed my mind.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Can never tell with you, Frank.
No, I'm the good son. I take him out for dinner on his birthday and shit. I tried to take him out for a steak dinner, but Ben wanted to be a dick. He said, no, let's go to this place so I can eat too. You can get a steak dinner at Denny's. Would you eat a fucking steak dinner from Denny's? Answer is no.
I didn't even know they had steaks there.
They really don't. They're on the menu, but no.
Yeah.
You might as well eat Spam.
Ugh, that shit's gross, man.
I didn't even eat beef. I ate chicken and shit, but I'm like, I'll take you to a fucking steakhouse. That's where a man goes, yeah. Because I used to eat steak and fucking drink beer. He's like, yeah. And then Ben's like, no. And he's like, well, Ben said no.
Hey, tell him you could have you get a
salad
salad and a baked potato. You know?
Oh, no, it's Father's Day, so it's got to be about my fucking brother. I love him, but no. We're assholes like that. Make it about us. Mm-mm. Nope.
Well, you see, Frank. It's about me.
Nah. I almost showed up and didn't tell him I was in town. I said, hey, Dad, let's go out to dinner, and he can go fuck himself. But he found out, and...
you busted.
No, actually, my dad picked him up. He's like, hey, I stopped at your brother's house, and he said we shouldn't go there. Oh, fuck, Dad. I told you not to bother him. I was going to take you out to dinner and say screw me. Plus, I go...
Packed him a dinner or something.
Well, I go to shit with my dad, but this year, we go to swap meets and car shows. I'm not sitting in a car for an hour alone with my dad and worry about passing him COVID and then go to a crowded group of fucking people to hover over. There's only one swap meet that's actually going on this year, and it's cut down to half capacity, and it's got all this bullshit on Facebook where people are complaining because the vendors have to wear masks. They're like, you're going to cut back the vendors to less than half, and they're like, we're going in compliance with the law, so be mad. And I'm like, yeah, guys, the McDonald's workers have to wear masks, so of course they do, and I'm not going. So there's been nothing this year, and it's sad and disappointing. But
Actually, I didn't know you still eat steak. Huh? I thought you were down to chicken.
I do now. Yeah, I used to eat steak before I got diagnosed with gout.
Yeah.
This is 10 years ago, Ian, when I used to drink.
Yeah. Yeah, when you had those two baconators a day.
Triple baconators, 2 of them, yeah. With chili and fries.
They did triple versions of those?
Yes, I eat the triple. And I would eat the triple with the spicy baconator was better. It was the same except the cheese was pepper jack and it had jalapenos on it. That was my shit.
Yeah, I remember seeing that like hot redhead on that Wendy's commercial eating that. And it's like, she doesn't eat that shit, man.
No, she has a
probably
spit
spits
bucket.
it out after the take. Yeah.
Remember Paris Hilton doing the Hardee's commercial? I'm sure she threw up as soon as the cameras are off her. But yes, I haven't had a drink. This November will be 10 years since I've had a drink.
That was pretty good being sober.
Yeah, I don't eat beef at all. I drink. I don't drink, and I don't eat red meat. I'm trying to cut back on fried food, but god damn it, you got to have a vice.
You gotta have something to enjoy, right?
I can't. Everything's got salt in it. Actually, is the thing. Like, if you look at a Taco Bell menu now, they have a little triangle: sodium warning. Salt. It's fucking salt. Because beans need salt.
Yeah, I like putting pepper on shit, man. Make that shit seasoned black. Anyways, enough with food talk. Well, by the way, what did you eat tonight with your Mountain Dew?
Chipotle.
Oh, really? What do you get? Do you get the bowl or the burrito?
I get a bowl because everything won't fit in a burrito.
Yeah.
I literally get everything with chicken.
Nice.
Or sometimes sofritas. The end.
Good. The end.